That's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one taken in by Ferguson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On 2nd down, Kamara. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. 41 yards on the ground.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given. There he goes, right side. He's still on his feet. He's on his way. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Next the score is Saints 21, Cowboys 0.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. A 10th carry for Kamara. Pushing his way through. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 211 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll get this out to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's another Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second and short now following the fumble. Prescott. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Cowboys 7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yeah, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there out of Kamara. 45 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. The try here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21.
It's the score, Saints 35, Cowboys 21.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A give to Kamara running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. And, my goodness, another interception. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. He's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. There's Prescott. And that's complete. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Cowboys 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception.